Well, I just lost the reason I beat cancer. I lost the one thing that was actually potentially saving me. Yeah, I did. I can't afford to buy the shampoo that keeps my hair from falling out now. I'm not going to be able to afford to have the surgery for my breast cancer. I'm going to have to cancel it. That's going to be the hardest thing. It's deciding whether I need to do that, because I finally have met my deductible this year and I could actually afford it. But I'm terrified the doctor's going to mess me up anyways, because he implied that there was a possibility of my skin something like, he's going to do this thing called the Goldilocks procedure, and I guess sometimes it fails and the skin atrophies or something, and so I could end up flat-chested, scarred, looking like crap. And I looked that up. It's a rare thing. It rarely happens, but the way he brought it up, I kind of feel like he's going to cause it to happen. He went to a private school in Maryland, Calvert, and I went to Towson High School and had a full scholarship to college. There's so much division in our country. I mean, when I was a kid, I had a full scholarship to college, but in high school, I was one of the smartest kids. I got straight A's, but I never felt like I fit in. I never had a boyfriend. Some of my girlfriends were like, we don't understand why guys don't like you. I know why, because my father's a government agent. Everybody's terrified of him. My dad was scary. And I mean, I had guy friends. Like, I have pictures with guys writing me little notes saying they love me, they care about me, they like me. But there was always this wall. There was always this sense that no one really saw me. And when I went to college, I got straight A. I had to keep a GPA of a 3.4. And this guy from DC tried to push me to have sex. I said no. He put his hand down my pants when I was asleep, and I said no. And he broke up with me as soon as I said no. Yeah. His name was Steve Misser. And he actually stalked me a little bit in California. He emailed me on MySpace saying, hey, there's a lot of people from Western Maryland College out in California. I have no idea what he meant by that. Unless he was insinuating that I was hiding, or, like I'd had a car accident and my knee was messed up. Or I wanted to get away from, I kind of did though. I wanted a fresh start. I wanted to be allowed to be me. And instead, I get a troll calling me a wasp for 10 years. I get attacked. People think I'm a racist when my two big sisters at my sorority in college, Michaela and Sierra, were both African American. They were the only two African Americans in the theater program, and they were both my big sister. And I kind of lost touch with them, but then I wasn't very good at. I think I was constantly afraid that my parents were going to find a way to get back into my life. So I kind of cut off everything from high school. And college, I don't know. Once college was done, which is all, it's kind of typical though. College is over with. You all move in different directions and start over. I moved to DC. My friend Todd Robb owed me $125. He was gay and black. My friend Sierra Hurt, a book that I let her borrow disappeared. And now I think, though, that my dad might have taken it in order to mess with my relationship with Sierra, because we were tight. I don't think I'll ever know whether or not she stole the book. I had a collection of Edgar Allan Poe books, and the first volume was poetry, and I let her borrow it, which was a big thing for me because it meant a lot to me, and that collection it's like a second edition, I think, of Edgar Allan Poe's works. These little red books. I have the rest of them with me actually. I have 2 through 10. And my dad asks about them occasionally, and I'm like, why are you asking? My grandmother gave me them. She found them in in a yard sale for like 10 cents. I think it even has like 5 or 10 cents right in front of the books. So if anybody finds a little red poetry book for Edgar Allan Poe Volume 1 and it has in pencil 10 cents or 5 cents in the front of it, it's my book probably. So yeah, the one that disappeared when I was in college. But anyways, I was happy. I have never been fired. I think I just got fired. But a part of me knew that I should have done what I did. I did. But then part of me was also terrified because I feel like I was being set up. So I feel like even if I hadn't done what I did, I would have been terminated anyways. because Jason George has been after me, or someone has been after me from the union. Because after all, I was born in Virginia and I'm white, so I must be racist. I reject African American men. I must be racist. I don't have herpes, so I'm going to reject all men. And I wanted children. I wanted kids. I wanted a family. And I wanted a guy who I felt was worthy of having kids with, who I would know would not abuse my children the way my father did, because he treated me like property. And I've had instances, and it doesn't matter the color of the guy's skin. I seem to attract men who are abusive. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Because I'm a nice girl, and I'm not aggressive sexually, and probably a lot of other reasons. Weird thing is, I had a session today with an actor, and she's like, I appreciate you too. I've lost everything. I can't lie. I lost everything for being brutally honest. I am tired. I'm tired of the fact that I'm white and I can be abused, bullied, assaulted. I can be discriminated against. I can be isolated. I need to know that I'm not allowed to be a celebrity actor. That's what this is all about. 10 years of me not being able to have a life. And I've had a guy named Lee Ryder come here and tell me it's a good thing I didn't reproduce because I guess I'm a terrible person. And meanwhile, I can't do anything that goes against my values. I will never steal. I will never lie. I can't. I have to recycle everything. I can't just throw something away. I have to make sure it's if I can find a way to reuse it, I reuse it. In fact, I need to, oh, it's too late now. I was going to go drop off some sheets at Goodwill because out of the closet doesn't take them. I have an extra set. Too many sheets. I didn't have room, actually. I'm trying to clear out some space. Too many t-shirts from SAG-AFTRA. And someone stole one of my SAG-AFTRA t-shirts, by the way. A black one, I believe. At least, well, it's missing. I did all my laundry, so all my clothes are now cleaned, and I counted my shirts, because I actually have exact number of, I need more hangers, actually. I can't buy hangers now. Can't buy anything. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I was hoping to make $200 this month, because that's how much I've been making regularly, about $100 to $200 a month from reading lines with actors, so that I could use that money to pay my credit card. I'm not calling on my parents for money because they will either tell me, no, you could starve, or I'll never hear the end of it. And I don't want their money to begin with. I was never a leech. I mean, I was a Maryland Distinguished Scholar, was a straight A student who worked hard. I post a script that I wrote, which, by the way, has an African-American leading actor, but I'm racist. Okay, thanks. I got labeled racist by Jason Winston George because my parents are Republican and my grandfather's Republican, or because, I don't know. I wasn't interested in him. He was married. Plus, his wife is Hindu, and I am not interested in being in the Hindu religion. I'm not interested in dating someone who's Hindu. I have a lot of aversion toward that religion because I'm a secular Buddhist, and Hinduism tried to swallow Buddhism, and Buddhism was opposed to the caste system and was opposed to Hinduism. It's kind of like a weird situation where it's almost like Islam and Judaism. Those two religions go like this, even though they're branched off the same religion. Buddhism is a separate religion from Hinduism, but Hinduism will tell you that Buddhism is part of Hinduism. So, and I can't, it's annoying because if I say I don't like Hinduism and I don't want to be a part of Hinduism, it doesn't mean I hate Hindus. But it does mean I will not date someone who's Hindu because I don't want to convert to Hinduism and I don't want to be a part of Hinduism. And ironically, on Grey's Anatomy, there was a woman there who was Indian and probably Hindu, and she was a nurse, and she had issues with me. Like, she got belligerent toward me and toxic, and she actually took me to the hospital because I had to have a colonoscopy and endoscope. And then she expected me, I guess, to get over whatever happened, and I'm like, no, you know what? I'm trained as an actor. I have a theater degree. I didn't train as a nurse. I wasn't on Grey's Anatomy because I wanted to be a nurse. I didn't care about being cast on the show. The two most narcissistic professions in America are the medical profession and the legal profession. Well, actually three. Law enforcement. Where you might have individuals who have a sense that they're all powerful. I'm not all powerful. I just want to be a good person. And I wanted to help people. And I'm worried this video is going to be all messed up because my video camera will not let me record things. But that's life. Or that's my life. Cassandra Taylor said she didn't want to erase me, but she has. She has. I turned to acting because I needed love in my life. But love isn't taking anything from somebody. Love is giving. And I don't like the fact that I don't have a copy of this review that this African American put on my website, saying that I was okay but rude. And I remember what happened in that now. I remember the fact that she forgot words. I remember the fact that she kept thinking, we start reading lines and she's like, oh, why do I have this other word in my head? I'm sorry. And we'd start over. Why do I have this other? And it went over and over and over again. So I don't, and I'm like, okay. But the thing is, we got one good take, and the only problem is she messed up the words in the take. Like, it was good, but she kind of messed up the lines. Like, reverted them, converted them. She's still probably on the site. She's still going to run lines with actors. And because I'm older, I'm gone. And I don't think they're going to give it back to me. So I lost the last reason I even cared about being on the planet. I wanted to give artistic hope to somebody before I died. I think I'm going to give everything to McDaniel College. I mean, everything I have. That's what I want. My ideas, my scripts, everything. I want McDaniel College to have it. They hurt me a lot. People there did. My professor, Rick Dillman, thought I'd come back there and make millions, and I thought he was crazy. I started believing in myself. After I had cancer, I thought I beat cancer. I'm okay. But we live in a world where you can be manipulated to look like you're a bad person when you're not. I can't even do a video for Julia Landau's Place Among the Dead because I feel like it doesn't matter. The evil's already taken away everything I wanted. And people seem to enjoy making fun of me, bullying me, and knocking me down because that's what the world is now. And if you stand up for it, stand up against it, and the person's African American, you're a racist. And Helena D and I are not friends anymore because, one, she told me I should live off my parents. I could live off my parents. After they die, I'll get money from them. I don't want their money, Helene. I don't want to go party with you or hang out with you. I want to work. I needed to work. But I needed work that actually made me feel good about myself. And your attitude that I'm like, her career, she feels like her career is a mess. She's at least acting and getting to have her more IMDb credits. I'm sitting in my apartment running lines with actors, and that just got taken away. And I don't feel good enough about myself to even care about getting myself presentable when I read lines with actors. I feel so crappy about everything. You know what, Micah Reed? You will probably be very successful in the industry. Because the industry likes people who take pot shots at people. They do. I haven't been able to express how upset I am for a long time because I show emotions, I'm crazy. I get upset, I'm crazy. There are people in this country who can't show their feelings because we have traumatized people into thinking that expressing emotions is a sign of insanity. It's a sign of being human. It's a sign of being human. I don't want your love. I don't want your attention. I just want not to be remembered on the lies. I mean, I hate Crabtree, Ireland, I do, but I don't hate gay people. I do not like this woman, Micah Reed. I think she's a bitch, little bitch. And eventually, her true colors will show. They will. I just won't be around to see it. And I don't trust the fact that I didn't get that review, so I have a copy of it so I can show people. I am not a liar. I never was. And every time someone tried to imply that I was crazy, they were trying to say that I was a liar. And no amount of abuse is going to change that I do not like the Republican Party. I do not like Republicans. I don't like the GOP. And I will never love God again. I made a promise when I had cancer that if acting was taken away from me, I would see it as a sign that I was given the cancer as a gift. That I was given it because nature didn't want me living anymore. That's why I won't do chemo or radiation. If the cancer comes back, I'm gonna know it's my time. It's my fucking time. We live in a world of such much cruelty and hatred. And I'm sorry, but I do hate this little girl, Micah Reed. I couldn't keep silent. I couldn't. There was something seriously messed up with that.